Now, that gets to our big goal and why we created Spire, which is to double global GDP growth. And to do this through more and better weather and climate measurements, leading to better predictions and then better decision making. Now, this is a pretty bold statement to say that one company and one startup can do this. But let me show you why we care. Partly it's because all of these measures of economic development have a very strong correlation with improvement in GDP per capita. And so that's the first reason. Here's the calculation of how we get there. 30% of the global economy is impacted by the weather. And this can be catastrophic events like hurricanes, or it can be everyday variation in the weather or the temperature compared to what you thought it would be. 1/10 of that is mitigatable. And so that means that if you know in advance what is going to happen with the weather, you can actually change your decision making and do something about it. And that mitigatable weather loss is 3% of GDP, which equals GDP growth. So if you can eradicate that 3% of losses, you're essentially doubling global GDP growth. And so again, this is our big picture goal. And there's two trends supporting what we want to do and produce at Spire, which I think have been talked about to some extent already. The first one is climate change and pretty clear increasing weather variability. And then the second one is this shift of global growth from developing economies into emerging economies, and the type of sectors or industries that are also growing there, which tend to be the ones that are most sensitive to weather variability, such as mining, such as construction, those sorts of things. And so we think these are supporting what we want to do at Spire, and we always want external trends helping us along as we grow the business.